Hello and welcome everybody, what is going on? So this is MiaSanMiaTV with a very quick update, very short video really, similar to how it was yesterday really when Sula and Rudy, when the transfers were done. But this time it's not a transfer that is done, this time it is a player that is extended. I know I'm literally 10 hours late with this news. But Arjen Robben has extended his contract until 2018, the summer of 2018. And I asked a few guys of you on Twitter if you think that's a good thing or if you think that's a bad thing. So I'm going to ask you in this video as well. Click the little eye that is right up here, which you can do on mobile or on your PC, whether you think Arjen Robben extending is a good thing or a bad thing. And the reason why I'm asking this specifically is because we all know what Arjen Robben can bring to the table. We all know that he's a good player, obviously. He's probably one of my best players, one of the best players in the world, really. But the reason why I'm asking, or the reason why I'm putting that question out there to you guys, is specifically because, for basically my opinion as well, I would like him to, well, that was before he extended. I would have liked him to extend. But for me, I always want to bring in a new hungry player right now, because I mentioned this before, but for me, I want, if obviously the replacement for Arjen Robben, I want there to be like a player just about in the prime, say 25, maybe 24, 25, around that age, that can then spend 1 year being like basically like an understudy of Arjen Robben, basically like playing, getting some player time. Whereas for both him and Arjen Robben, him to get used to the team, Arjen Robben to then kind of end his career slowly. And that was the same thing with Rudy as well. So it's the same thing for every position, every old player position that we have, where the player is going to retire next year. But it's quite interesting. It's really interesting to see that his contract ends next year. Lahm's contract ends next year. Ribery's contract ends next year. Alonso's contract right now, I think, ends next year as well, or at least the rumors are that he's going to extend until next year. I think it is actually. So we have a lot of players that we have to replace by the end of next year, and the question is who could we possibly get? Because you're looking at a right back that could possibly step in, that can then take a year, if you go by how I would like it, where you'd have a player be there for a year, just get used to there for a year, and then we'll see who can take over whatever position that is. So for right back with Lahm, who could we bring in for 1 year? Who could we bring in that can then adapt to the team in that 1 year, and then obviously take over full time in 2018? Who? Then obviously for especially left back, well, not left back that as much, because obviously it depends. Considering how Carlo's been playing, I think Costa is gonna take over the right back position, and Coman the left back position. Now there is a big massive rumor that obviously we're gonna buy Coman this year, but I was gonna make a video tomorrow just because there are a few transfers I want to talk about, and I don't want to make a transfer video and then talk about Arjen Robben as well. So I'm gonna make a separate video tomorrow. But like I said, there is obviously Coman, but the question is Coman good enough to just take over full time? Would you play him in a Champions League final? That is my question to you guys. Would you play him in a Champions League final? I would say not yet. Give him maybe in 5 years time, yes, but right now, or should I say next year or in 2 years, no, not then, unless he dramatically improves. But you can't just. He's too young in my opinion. He's too young, too inexperienced, and I think we need someone that is much more established to really replace Robben or Ribery. Someone that is around 24, 25 years old and can bring a lot to the table. Obviously, like I said, we have Costa for, I'm guessing, for the right wing position, so we need someone for the left wing position. Who in world football is there, really? So I see us spending a lot of money in the summer. I really do see us spending a lot of money in the summer, and obviously with the rumor of Verratti, with us going after Verratti as well, it looks like this could be a potentially 120 million euros plus summer, because there aren't that many good right backs in the world, and the ones that are that good, they are quite established teams. The only one that I can really think of is Hisaj. Probably butchers the name really badly, but I think he would be at least 30 million. Then you look at for the left wing position, I don't know, or even the right wing, but maybe a player that can play on both wings essentially. But Who? That's the question. I answered. I asked you guys that like a long time ago. Who would you want? Who is possible? Who's realistic? First of all, and it's very difficult to judge because it obviously all depends on what like if a player feels settled at a team or not, and that will obviously tell during this year. But anyway, like I said, click on an I up here to vote whether you think that Robben, us extending with him until 2018 is a good thing or a bad thing. I already given my take on it. I think it's a very good thing, but I also want someone in the summer that can then essentially take a year to get used to at Bayern. That's my take though. In the last video, the transfer talk, I asked you guys a question on whether you would want Payet at Bayern, and it seems like the majority of you guys voted no. 15% of you guys voted a yes, and 85% of you guys voted a no. To be totally fair, I would have been a no myself. I don't think I wouldn't want him at Bayern specifically because if he was maybe say 5-6 years younger and he was playing at the same level he is right now, I'd be like okay. But right now, I just don't see a place for him in the team, and that's just my take as well. But like I said, majority of you guys voted no, so that's that really. I'll see you guys in the next video, which should be a transfer talk, which should be tomorrow, which should probably be like a longer transfer talk, will probably be about 12-13 minutes. But I'll see you then, ladies and gentlemen. Peace out, everyone, and have a nice day. Bye.